Okay, so it was launched in 2015 after they won the election. The big idea was that it's the largest party in the world with the maximum number of workers. How to link them up, how to get them on a common platform on something which they can easily access, and also get more workers to join the BJP, more people to join the BJP. So this app was devised. It right now has 10 million downloads, which is a huge number. Perhaps it's the biggest political app maybe in the world. So it started off being an engagement tool with the workers, but then it transformed into also a feedback tool. So, feedback like the kind the latest has been, they ran a huge survey on the app last year, asking people who are the three most popular leaders in their constituency, how has their MP performed on various parameters like cleanliness, infrastructure. So, almost 6.5 lakh people have responded to that survey from 502 constituencies. So that has become that survey's result, or whatever the findings BJP got, has become a part of the elaborate exercise. The tickets are being decided. It's a scientific way, in a way, to factor in public response. Another very important part of the app is worker interaction. So, how do political parties work? If you have to get a task done in a state, you send a circular. But in this app, since all the workers have downloaded it, the tasks can be sent online. So if there is a dharna to be held, or if there is a procession to be carried out, or if an activity has to be carried out by the party, an online task is sent, it is delivered on time, and it can be tracked online. So the communication becomes much faster. Last year, the party decided to expand it even further. So the idea was to bring in donations and merchandise on the app. This was sometime last September. So the BJP has sold merchandise worth almost rupees 5 crore in the first 3 months. It started to sell the merchandise. So you can buy caps, you can buy t-shirts. So more than, it is not a basically a profit making exercise. It is more the sense that if a person buys a Namo app, a cap or a Namo t-shirt, he's also likely to vote for the party. Same goes for donations. Donations start from as little as rupees 5. Even if a person is donating rupees 5 or rupees 20 or rupees 100, the chances are he might vote for you in the end. Modi has used this app to directly address party workers as well as people. The new campaign of Main Bhi Chaukidar. The pledge can also be taken on the app. So the app is a campaign tool. It's in fact one of the biggest campaign tools for the party for the 2019 election.
It is an internal system where the Congress for the first time tried to connect with the party workers. So anybody, any leader can use that app to run a quick poll. So what they have actually done is connected their 65 lakh workers across India. They went state by state and then they held camps. You just send an SMS with your voter ID card and your mobile number, and we'll register you. With that, they knew that these were genuine people calling them up and telling them. So these were registered on a network, and then they started pushing their message. Be it campaign stuff like on Rafael. Is Rafael working with the electorate? Do you think it's an election issue? Or even Rahul Gandhi calling them up personally. And now it has also become a feedback mechanism. So, like for Delhi, when they wanted to know whether who should be there, who should head the state unit, they got like about 90%, over 90% workers telling them that Sheila Dikshit should head the state unit after Ajay Makal. So now they are using it for who should be your candidate for the Lok Sabha election. But Ghar Ghar Congress isn't exactly an app, but not an app. You and I can like download. So through Shakti, they have a database of all the workers. Now, when they have the database of all the workers, they then link them to a booth. So any booth level worker, you can be a common worker, but also a booth level worker has an additional responsibility of reaching out to the electorate for door-to-door campaigning. So now if you're mapped to a booth, they have now made you download an app called Ghar Ghar Congress. It's in the local language, like say in Karnataka, it will be in Kannada. So it will be in your vernacular language, and it is also GPS enabled. So the Congress worker can't be sitting in his house and doing this. Okay, I went here, went here, went. You can't do that. It's GPS enabled. If you try and open that app somewhere around the area where you should be, then it's fine. Then the booth level worker goes door to door, feeds in the data he's getting. So it's available to the general secretary in charge of the state, and he knows that that booth is covered. No. So when I asked the leaders that why don't you have that? So they said if you want our merchandise, you have our district offices and your party offices and everywhere to get that merchandise. And also, it's if you want to connect to the leader, that's Rahul Gandhi, you have Twitter and Facebook. So they're very clear about it. It's a way to connect with our workers. We have no personal touch as far as the central leadership is concerned. And Congress is often accused of being very, centralist. Like it's not, it doesn't have that people connect, and it's very accused of being very dynastic and taking very centralized decisions. This was Rahul Gandhi's way of decentralizing, every process and telling the workers is your important.